Hey everyone, it's Tracy coming to you live from Golden Dog Adventure Company headquarters, and I'm here with Monica tonight from Barrington Barks and Behavior. How are you, Monica?
I'm good, Tracy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Glad to have you here tonight. You're my third guest tonight for the Partner Holiday Showcase, which I'm so excited about because we have so many partners involved with it this year. So very exciting. And I know you've got a great offer as well. And before we get into that, I want people to know and learn a little bit more about you because if they've never had a Sensory Explorers experience, they might not be familiar with it. And it's such a unique thing that you offer. So why don't you start out by telling us a little bit about you and Barrington Barks and Behavior?
Sure. So aside from Sensory Explorers, which I'll get to, I started out as a Karen Pryor certified training partner. I then graduated from the Dynamic Dog Practitioner program, and we study the influence of pain and behavior. We assess gait, posture, activities of daily living. I had some education through Galen myotherapy, so I am a functional postural analyst. And I completed the almost 2-year program with Nordic Education Center for Dog Trainers. And our focus kind of starts with everything centers around calming signals and communication with our dog above all else. So the services that I offer would include behavioral consultations, and those are done in an enriched environment, which I'll talk about in a minute. I do one-to-one training in person. I do online assessments and training. I have clients kind of scattered around who are definitely too far to come to me, but we'll do training through Zoom sessions. And of course, you know, my baby, my passion, which is Sensory Explorers. That was developed because I saw this great need for humans and dogs to be spending their life together in a different way outside of humans directing dogs, telling them what to do, outside of any obedience. Honoring dogs' need for some control over their life, for choices in their life, for all kinds of sensory stimulation, integration, and just this overall feeling of well-being. So I guess you could call me a holistic dog, probably more coach than trainer. And the sensory sessions are one way that we can spend time with our dogs, really observing who they are, their preferences, their dislikes, observing their movement patterns, everything about them, watching for their calming signals. And in so doing, we have a better understanding of them and we learn how to communicate with them. And when you have good communication, you have trust.
Yeah, well said. Well, and it's no surprise anybody who knew Dakota knew that she absolutely loved Sensory Explorers. It was her absolute favorite, even to the point where I would just turn down your road and then go in your driveway, and she knew exactly where we were going. She absolutely loved it. And, you know, Gilly would go with her because she kind of needed the confidence building, and Dakota kind of gave that to her through this. But even walking, I mean, there's nothing that was more exciting to her than the Sensory Explorer. So I'm very grateful for you, like, finding this solution for reactive dogs, especially Dakota being a reactive dog. This is just such a good, calming, relaxing environment for her. But just being able to offer it in your house, and then you've expanded it to Canine Snowzalin in your backyard. I know we've had programs there, and then you expanded it to the mall at Fox Run. We do a huge program there, Sensory Explorers, the scavenger hunt at the mall. So, you know, just thank you for this whole concept that you've constantly expanded upon, offering it at the Olympics, offering it at the Easter egg hunt. I mean, it's just been an amazing program that you've grown here over the years.
Dakota will always be special.
Okay.
And that's certainly for me, it's wonderful to see dogs over time and really get to know them through observation.
Yep.
Uh, we can form some kind of communication through training, but it's really through observation that we see who the dog is. And it's wonderful to be able to do that, and to do that in a way where, Tracy, I think probably the first time you came, I might have asked you to sit back, relax on the couch, so that we could really share the experience with our dogs. It is a calm environment. It's a chance to kind of turn off, relax, breathe, and just take things in. And we don't always have an opportunity to do that because as humans, we're go, go, go.
Right.
And because we're like that, oftentimes our dogs are swept along in that. That can be quite stressful for them. They need those opportunities where they can just explore things, feel different textures under their feet, listen to different sounds, move things around in an environment in a safe way. You had mentioned reactive dogs, and certainly this is an insulated environment. You see my dog walking around.
Yeah, she's
here.
enjoying.
She's moseying around. But when I have a client in, the door is closed. There's no one coming in. It's just you, meet myself, and your dog, and potentially another family dog. I like to have one dog at a time, at least initially. And sometimes, two of the family dogs can enjoy a session at the same time. But that reduction in stress that comes with the dog just being themselves, it's not a high arousal type of activity. It's a slower pace, and that slower pace does not elevate heart rate and blood pressure, so that keeps stress lower. And we know that stress is linked to inflammation in the body. So anything that we can do to keep that down, you're going to see all kinds of good effects on the dog, including increased mood. And when your mood is elevated, you are less likely to experience any discomfort or pain you have in your body as profoundly.
Yep.
I feel like there's a million things,
there's so many benefits. Yeah, no doubt.
A little too much to mention here, but yeah.
Well, let's talk about your showcase because you have an offer for the holidays here. Tell us a little bit about what you're offering.
Yep. So I am offering, I have to look at it again. Our December special is $40 for 45-minute session. Because the way the partner, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling for words here.
Yeah. Do you want me to mention the giveaway?
Yeah, it does not meet the $50, $50. Thank you. Yeah. So I would love to invite anyone who has a session. If you would like to donate $5 to Mary's Dogs, you can get to that, or $10.
Yeah, 10 to get to the 50.
Sorry. You can get to that $10 threshold. Or certainly, if you feel that you want to have multiple sessions and get to that $50, that second session that you purchase, or third, or however many, I will certainly honor that same price going forward into the new year.
And you could also book a session or reserve a session or get a gift certificate potentially.
Yes.
To give to someone that
yep.
loves it.
Yep, okay. Absolutely. Gifting a session to someone really is a wonderful thing. It's a unique experience. And, life is about experiences. Things have value, but experiences are everything. So if you know someone, human and dog, who could benefit from a session, I'm happy to set up a little certificate for you, and you can have a session for yourself, one for a friend. Yeah.
That's a great idea. And so what Monica was referring to, if you're not familiar with the showcase, is that for every $50 you spend shopping local with our partners, you will earn entries into our $100 shopping spree, which is a shopping spree at our partner location. So you can pick your favorite partner, or you could divide it up between partners. And it's a nice way to support our partners, and it's a nice way to support the shop local movement.
Yeah.
because there's so many wonderful partners offering so many unique, interesting experiences, offers, products, events, all kinds of great stuff. So this is just another way. And I love that little kind of frosting on the cake, if you will, Monica. You know, you get the session, and if you want to make a donation, which Monica will give to Mary's Dogs, then you've got your $50 right there, and you can enter that for the shopping spree. So that's a great idea.
Yeah. And, you know, we're in the perfect season right now for doing a little something indoors with your dog. Barring power outages, which we had a little one last night, you know, the weather, some dogs don't tolerate the cold as well. You might not be feeling like you want to be tolerating the cold. This is the perfect time to meet so many needs of your dogs in a safe way, and in a very unique way. So, yeah.
Well, and I remember the first time that I brought Comet to see you. She's, you know, relatively new to our family. I think it's been a year, almost 2 years now. And you know, she's mostly collie, just like Dakota was mostly collie. And I'm like, you know what? Just the whole sniffing. They were both just such big sniffers. I'm like, I got to bring Comet. I think she's going to love this, and she adored it as well. And just, you know, I wish I could bring them on a regular. Like, I got to get on a, like, every Friday morning we're going to go see Monica. You know, it'd be such a treat for them. Just such a wonderful experience. So again, I appreciate you offering that. And I don't know if you want to give just a taste of what's coming up Valentine's Day, maybe?
Oh, yes.
Or should we keep it under wraps? What do you think?
Well, we got a little something in the works.
We do. We do. Because it's been almost a year, Monica, and I think people are chomping at the bit.
It has. It has. So, yeah, let's let the cat out of the bag a little bit. We're going to be...
The date to put on your calendar is Sunday, February 16th, which is 2 days after Valentine's Day. And what we're going to be doing, our very popular scavenger hunt at the mall at Fox Run is going to be Valentine's Day themed this year, which is going to be amazing. And Monica, when she did a holiday one, she had holiday like stations, and she had holiday fragrances and colors and all kinds of fun things. So I know that she will have something great for us planned there. And also April Bagosh of Healthy Pets and H will be joining us, and she will be offering little mini massages for dogs that you can sign up ahead of time. So it's all about love for your pets and relaxing and calming and observation and slowing down. I think that's like a perfect Valentine's gift for your dog, Monica.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. And I know we will have a fantastic time with fantastic people there. So
agreed, like we always do.
Yeah.
So Monica, how can people get in touch with you? How can they book a session or learn more?
Yep. The easiest thing to do is just to email or call. My apologies in advance. Tracy, you know me, I'm not the most technologically advanced, so you cannot just book an automatic session. But when you email or you call, I might ask you a few specific questions about your individual dog. So, you know, bypassing that automatic booking gives me a chance to kind of find out a little bit about your dog. Do they have allergies? Is there any particular behavior you're concerned about? Just to set that session up to make it the best for your dog. So email and or call.
Yeah, and I remember when Dakota had her IBD diagnosis, you were very accommodating with switching to something that I knew she could have. So, I think you're right there. It is nice to ask some of those screening questions and just make sure it's as customized as possible, which you've always been great at. So,
and that, you know, just a quick something about the allergies and so on. I always start every session now, no food in the environment, to give the dog a chance to explore everything that's in here. And when they've completed that, that's when we would potentially do a little bit of a treat search. But starting always without food, because I have found over the years, just through experience, having food in the environment can kind of overshadow everything else. And certainly Dakota loved her food.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But you have so many other great scents there, too. And from the other dogs that have been coming through the activity. Yeah, I think the last time Dakota visited you, you tried that philosophy. And I think she was into it like 40 minutes or so before she started bugging you for ground turkey because she knew you had it.
It's, you know, it can be surprising because we we as a positive reinforcement people, you know, we do rely heavily on food. However, so much can be learned without food. You know,
Agreed.
you can learn all about your environment, all about the world just through looking at things, sniffing, listening, you know, through all of the senses. So
Agreed. I love that. As Poppy is doing right now.
I know she thinks she's asking me for a little something there.
Look at her. She's like, Mom, you done yet? Let's go. Let's go. I want to do this now.
She's at the door.
Well, Monica, thank you so much for joining me tonight and sharing your wonderful sensory program with us, and for that additional offer to give back to Mary's Dogs. We really appreciate it. And happy holidays to you and everyone watching. And go and book at barringtonbarksandbehavior.com. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you.
Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.